Was it something specific, the movement or his speed or power or what? Was there something you could put your finger on that gave you the most trouble?
Everything.
Okay.
He have everything.
Not at all. You know, like, surprise to me, you know, given the fact that, you know, a lot of people say how hard Canelo hit, how strong he is, and things like that. And, you know, me going in the ring, I'm expecting this crazy power. And there I was like, oh, this ain't what everybody say it was, you know. Don't get me wrong, he had power, but it was
He's three division undisputed, moved up 2 divisions to beat Canelo. So he's probably he's accomplished more than Mayweather.
Canelo Alvarez has finally opened up about Terence Crawford's incredible power in the ring, and his reaction says it all. Known for his toughness and endurance, Canelo found himself overwhelmed by Crawford's speed and raw strength. What looked like exhaustion may have actually been something deeper, a realization that he had met his match. Crawford's performance didn't just earn a win. It broke through the legend of Canelo and reinforced why many now call Crawford the true pound-for-pound champion.
You know what? Sometimes you try and your body cannot go, right? That's my frustration. Maybe I can figure out Crawford, but my body cannot go anymore. So I try it, but my body just not let me go. And you need to accept it.
Canelo's candid reflection marked a humbling moment in his storied career. Once revered for his dominance and calm under pressure, he openly admitted to underestimating Crawford, a mistake that proved costly. Rather than finding his rhythm, Canelo was outmaneuvered by Crawford's blistering speed and pinpoint accuracy. It was a clear demonstration that Crawford's elite skill set can dismantle even the most accomplished fighters in the game.
I'm embarrassed very much. Now you guys see why I was ducking Benavides. I didn't want to get exposed. I thought I could beat this little black guy, but he was moving like Speedy Gonzalez in the ring.
That level of honesty from Canelo set the stage for Timothy Bradley's powerful assessment of Crawford's performance. Bradley didn't hold back, calling it not just a display of skill, but of sheer danger. Crawford's punches weren't just technical, they carried intent. Every step, every strike chipped away at Canelo's defenses. What many believed couldn't be done, Crawford made look routine. It was pure dominance, ruthless power combined with perfect execution. A nightmare scenario for anyone daring to share the ring with him.
Crawford, the baddest man on the planet. Y'all saying, no, he too small, Tim. He too small. Man, that was easy. That was easy. That was more easy than I thought. Terence said he was going to have him crying, and he had him crying when they was walking out. They was crying. Oh, yeah. They were damn crying. They was upset. Head was down. They couldn't believe what they just witnessed. Oh, yeah. Boxing performance. I told y'all this was going to be one of the greatest boxing.
The harshest blow may have come outside the ring, when Rolando Rolly Romero criticized Canelo for lacking fire. His comments underscored a disturbing truth. Canelo didn't just lose. He looked defeated in spirit. It was as if Crawford had drained every ounce of fight from him. Each exchange revealed the imbalance. Crawford wasn't just competing. He was chasing, pressing forward with calculated aggression. This wasn't just another title defense. It was a statement, and Crawford delivered it with the force of boxing's most dangerous force.
Try to win, bro. He went there for a paycheck, and it's disrespectful to boxing, bro. And he's cashing out of boxing, bro. It's sad to see, man. A great fighter, a legend, to be over there and just trying to cash out of boxing any way he can. It's honestly, it's a disgrace.
Ryan Garcia didn't mince words. His reaction summed up the moment perfectly. Canelo's era crumbled beneath the force of Crawford's relentless power. In the same instant one legend began to fade, another supremacy became impossible to deny. Crawford didn't just win. He dismantled, delivering blows that signaled the end of an era and a clear message to the world. The true apex predator in boxing has arrived.
For me, can he still counterpunch? Yes. Can he still be slick? Yes. But does he have the energy and the intensity that he used to have when he was younger, or even when he fought Caleb Plant? To be honest, that was
his last great performance.
Last great performance. So for me, it's like, is he gonna be able to have that second, third, effort? Because that's the problem what he has. When Bivol gave him like 3 extra movements and 3 extra shots, Canelo ended up doing weird defensive moves that got him out of position. I'm like, what the
Gareth Davies perfectly captured the gravity of the moment. Crawford didn't just defeat Canelo, he elevated himself into the ranks of boxing legends with chilling precision. From the opening bell, there was a quiet threat in his every move, sharp, deliberate, and unrelenting. His accuracy was surgical. Each jab disrupted Canelo's timing, slowly unraveling his rhythm and composure. As the rounds progressed, the once dominant Mexican warrior was left resorting to empty flashes of bravado, a clear sign of frustration and resignation. Canelo had no solutions. Crawford was in complete control, executing with the calm of a tactician and the ferocity of predator. This wasn't just a win, it was a dismantling, a declaration of greatness carved in brutal clarity, marking Crawford's place among the sport's all-time elite.
There's an argument that he becomes an all-time great with that performance, like you say, because the majesty, the poise, the presence all week, the pinpoint accuracy of everything he did in there, to the fact that in the end Canelo was frustrated and knew he couldn't do anything to Crawford, and he started
visibly frustrated, wasn't it?
No, visibly frustrated, that he started to do a weird kind of showboating because he didn't have any answers for what was happening and unfolding in front of him. I think Terence Crawford has rubber-stamped himself as an all.
Speaking as a champion who understands greatness firsthand, Claressa Shields offered a perspective rooted in respect and clarity. She admitted feeling the tension before the fight, but not doubt. In her eyes, Crawford's versatility and eerie calm under pressure made him the more dangerous man from the start. His ability to switch stances fluidly, fire off lightning-quick counters, and adjust in real-time exposed a level of skill most couldn't match. While many pointed to a size disadvantage, Shields saw it differently. This was never about size. It was about skill, IQ, and control. Crawford's clinical precision made even a seasoned warrior like Canelo appear vulnerable. Shields sensed it early, and once the fight began, Crawford confirmed it, unmasking weaknesses in Canelo that no one had ever reached. This wasn't fate or fortune. It was a cold, calculated brilliance of a once-in-a-generation fighter who pays brutal power with unwavering self-belief.
Man, I knew it already. I had you as the face of boxing because of that. I saw how his body stood about 168. I'm like, man, y'all crazy. Still, they always talking about size. Still. Thank you. Que viva México, cabrones! ¡Ánimo! Now, congrats to Crawford for being the first male to be 3-time undisputed champion. I'm 4-time undisputed, but the first male to do it is Terence Crawford. Then against Canelo. Oh my! I was nervous.
Abel Sanchez echoed a familiar verdict. Canelo simply couldn't adjust to Crawford's mastery. He emphasized a key element, the seamless blend of speed and strategy. From the opening moments, Crawford took charge, controlling the pace with lightning-fast combinations and a commanding presence that only intensified as the rounds went on. Canelo fought back, but every effort was thwarted by Crawford's superior timing and pinpoint precision. This wasn't merely a contest of quickness. It was a chess match of knowing exactly when to strike, when to bait, and when to capitalize on errors. Canelo's attempts to counter were ineffective because Crawford anticipated every move, always staying steps ahead, ready to land the more powerful, decisive blows. That's what made Crawford's performance truly intimidating. He wasn't just competing at a high level. He was operating in a league of his own, combining intelligence and power into an unstoppable force. Sanchez's assessment perfectly captured what fans witnessed, a masterful display that left Canelo perpetually on the defensive, chasing shadows.
I think this is the tail of his career. If he fought Crawford again, I think it'd be worse the second time. You know, go out. Hey, why not do a rematch? $100 million, Turkey? Absolutely. We can do a rematch. That was easy work. That was nothing for Crawford.
Gio Patia captured the core of Terence Crawford's brilliance, his uncanny adaptability. Crawford's threat goes beyond raw power. It's his ability to evolve mid-fight, shifting angles, switching stances, and controlling the pace like a chess grandmaster. Against Canelo Alvarez, he displayed the full range of his skills, fluidly moving between orthodox and southpaw, cutting off the ring, and landing precise strikes whenever Canelo tried to close in. Patia pointed out that adaptability separates the good from the great, and Crawford has firmly established himself in the extraordinary category. His wide-ranging arsenal keeps opponents off balance, dangerous at distance with sharp jabs, relentless inside with punishing hooks, and deadly with counters. Canelo appeared trapped, unable to crack the code as Crawford's intelligence and menace kept him on the defensive. This is boxing at its highest level. Crawford didn't just compete. He methodically dismantled his opponent with fearsome versatility.
On points, bro, crazy.
How did you have it?
I had him up, bro, convincingly.
Is he awesome fight.
Awesome. Hey, science of the sport. This guy adapts. I knew it.
How did you know he was going to win? Why?
He's got too much ammunition. You know, he's southpaw, orthodox, on the back foot. That's what changes good from great, is knowing how to adapt.
Simon Jordan pointed out a striking contradiction. While technology and AI analyses suggested a close fight, the reality inside the ring told a different story, one of clear dominance. Crawford's speed, accuracy, and relentless power left no room for doubt. Every round, every exchange was decisively in his favor. The notion that this bout was even remotely close feels absurd when you see it reflected in Canelo's expression, his body language, and his deflated spirit. Sure, Canelo walked away with a massive payday, $150 million, but no amount of money can mend a fractured legacy. Crawford emerged not just victorious, but as a figure commanding genuine fear. His stature soared to a level beyond the reach of judges, AI algorithms, or critics. Jordan highlighted the stark divide, money on one side, true greatness on the other. While Canelo cashed his check, Crawford was cashing in on history, proving that real power is measured not by wealth, but by performance.
You're on a rich vein of form. Gerald Washington, Joe Joyce, Otto Walling, all great performances. You now give yourself an opportunity to do as you wish and potentially fight for another title. Who do you want to fight, Derek?
Yes, I want to fight for a title. I want to fight the best. You know, I would have loved to fight Anthony. You know, but Anthony right now is just recovering, getting ready for his biggest fight with Tyson Fury. You know, so now I will push on.
Terence Crawford spoke with an unmistakable conviction. This wasn't luck or chance. It was raw talent stepping into its destiny. His laugh wasn't arrogance. It was the calm of a man who knows the world is finally recognizing his true power. Against Canelo, every second belonged to him. His skill shone through in the precision of his counters, the intensity of his combinations, and the calm control with which he dismantled one of boxing's greatest champions. Crawford wasn't merely edging rounds. He was methodically eroding a legend's presence, driven by the certainty of a fighter destined for greatness. This was my night, he declared. But more than that, it was the beginning of my era. Crawford confidently claimed the mantle as boxing's new face, and the daunting reality for the rest of the sport is that his reign could last for years to come.
All praise to the Lord above me. I gotta give him all the praise, because without him, I wouldn't be here. And I told y'all, I'm not here just by a coincidence. God bless me, and he made this event, he made this night.
Mauricio Sleeman's analysis left no room for doubt about Crawford's victory. There was no controversy, no debate, just a clean, commanding performance. Sleeman emphasized that Crawford deserved to savor this moment, as what he delivered was far more than a win. It was a masterclass in boxing. While Canelo showed glimpses of resistance late in the fight, those moments were quickly extinguished by Crawford's sharper execution and overwhelming power. The gap in skill was undeniable, making the idea of an immediate rematch unnecessary. Crawford has proven he fights on a different level, one where even legends like Canelo struggle to keep pace. Sleeman's assessment confirmed the historic nature of Crawford's triumph, urging the boxing world to recognize a true generational talent. This isn't just another title holder celebrating victory. This is a predator who has dismantled an icon and claimed his place as the undisputed pound-for-pound king.
All the time to really enjoy what he has just accomplished.
His performance was pretty clean cut. Is there a need for a rematch though? Canelo came on a little bit late, but
that's different. They took a long time to prepare for this great fight. Let them enjoy, let them have a...
Terence Crawford dismantling of Canelo Alvarez was more than just a fight. It marked a seismic shift in boxing's hierarchy. If Crawford maintains this level of dominance, he's on track to join the sport's all-time greats, remembered not just for his titles but for overwhelming a legend with frightening ease. His speed, adaptability, and devastating power make him the most formidable force in boxing today. But what if Canelo comes back? A rematch could put pride, legacy, and destiny on the line, offering Alvarez a final shot to stun the world once again. Yet, judging by this performance, Crawford holds every edge, mentally, physically, and strategically. The question now is clear. Has boxing truly entered the Crawford era, or will Canelo rise from the ashes of defeat? Drop your thought below. Are you Team Crawford, riding his unstoppable wave, or do you believe Canelo still has a miracle left in him?